Right, Internet. First thing to note is that this is 2 months into my show. I've survived all kinds of trolling, rude comments, ratings, bombings, a cameraman went on strike, and I thought I'd mark the occasion by doing another baking special. I know this is really close to the last one, but I want to make my oatmeal ninjas because they're cool. Now, first thing you want to do is preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit, and luckily this oven does that, so I'll just do that. And where's the on start button? Come on. Oh, it just goes. 75. Interesting. Right. Then you want 3/4 of a cup of butter. Luckily, this was sold to me in sticks, so it's very easy. Just do like this with a knife, only in the actual butter. Got these nice little markings on it to tell you how much butter is a certain distance along the stick. Right. Then that goes in the bowl. And I found with these cookies, they spread out a bit too much and start to fall apart if you grease the baking sheet, so I won't be doing that at all. Then, as usual, we want to cream the butter up until it's a nice mushy mess, although it's already a bit of a mushy mess just from being left out at room temperature for a bit. Right. Also, I saw the G.I. Joe movie today, and I'll be giving it a thorough thrashing tomorrow. Later on today, depending on when you view this and what time zone you're in and stuff. Because I know I have viewers in British Columbia, Eastern Standard Time, Central Time Zone, and all the nice things. So you got the butter in there. It looks a nice melted mess as it's stuck to the what's it called? The wrapper. Right. So wash your hands because it's tricky to handle a spoon when your hands are covered in butter. And then, ooh, it's really going in there. Right. So I'm going to just show you the start of this. Because, let's face it, creaming butter is nothing at all like watching paint dry in reverse, but, well, it's a long, tedious process, so, alright. As you can see, the butter is now a mess. The good way to tell the butter is creamed properly is, one, you can smell it, and I wish I could show you that over the internet, but, well, we're light years away from that technology. And also, it just mushes together like this, it's not so lumpy. Now, the next thing you want is 1.25 cups of brown sugar. So, I presume these are quarter marks. And just this is tricky stuff. People always forget to put a desiccant in the brown sugar container because, brown sugar is really, really, really hygroscopic. Hygroscopic, that's your spelling word. I want you to start for me on Friday. So you just drop that in there, and a wee bit more, because it's 1.25 cups, not a cup flat, like that. And you mix that together until it's homogeneous. You already had to spell that. Haha, I'm reminding you of things. So you just stir and stir and stir, and notice how the thing sticks to the butter sticks to the sugar and vice versa very well. So once again, I need not show you all this, and well, it's quite hot here because of the oven and the summer and things. As you can see, it's now a nice pale brown mixture. Comes from the sugar being dark brown and the butter being whitish. Now, next thing to add is 1/3 of a cup of milk. And what more proof do we need that I'm back in Canada than the fact that the milk is in a bag? I don't know if everyone's from Ontario. I don't know if they still do the bag milk in places like BC and Alberta and other stuff, but they definitely do it here in spades. So here we go, 1/3 of a cup. You pour that in with no particular care. The spout is just there for show, really. This isn't one of those annoying things where it sticks to the spout. You stir that up a tiny bit, and then you add an egg, which I'm about to do here. You want a large egg for cookies because the idea is egg supplies sort of a proteiny glue which holds everything else together. And you stir that up until it's homogeneous. You get this interesting lumpy thing. So it looks like that, and the liquids absorb into the sugar, and the sugar gets a bit runny, and the butter and everything, and you got a nice lumpy mixture like this. I call it, I don't know, sort of like runny oatmeal. Yeah. Except, there's no oats in it yet. There's about to be a ton of oats in it. Or maybe 2 tons, I forget. These are my oatmeal ninjas, not my not oatmeal ninjas. So But definitely we'll want oats eventually. But first, you want half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, which is this stuff. And luckily, vanilla extract hasn't even been opened. Well, at least to be sure it's fresh. Bloody foil. There we go. Just pour it in like that. Half a tablespoon, or 1.5 teaspoons if you're not entirely sure. They're exactly the same thing. Or I don't know, what part of a shot glass is that? Assuming an 1.5 shot glass. All right, so you stir that in, and that smells good. Lovely vanilla. Okay. As I said, like runny oatmeal, and these little lumps are normal. As I think it's reminding the egg. Egg is very important in most cookies because, well, you cook eggs. Imagine mixing in flour and oats first. It's sort of, you get like fried oatmeal. Well, not really fried oatmeal. But at any rate, the idea is that egg solidifies under heat or adding acid, as they're always quick to show you in chemistry labs. This is what would happen to your eye if you get acid in it. Always wear goggles. Although, frankly, if you're stupid enough not to wear goggles in lab, what are you doing taking chemistry in the first place? Now, a cup of flour in there, flump. Well, should be like flump. There we go. Then we got stirred in nice and easily because we're starting with a small mixture. Once we add all 3 cups of oats, this requires an enormous amount of oats. You'll start to notice this gets harder to stir. But right now, it's more a case of moving around to the side to get all the flour incorporated. You get the flour as a substance, you get the butter for nice sweetness. Well, not really sweetness, oiliness. It's just the way to flavor cookies. You get chocolate chips because, hey, chocolate chips. And oatmeal for oatmeal's sake. I always like oatmeal cookies, but I don't like to put raisins in it. So I thought one day, hey, put chocolate chips instead. And they became my oatmeal ninjas because, they disappear quickly. Right, I just make a plate of these, and at the end of the night, they're gone. Which is an inconvenience if you wanted them for longer. Now, you want 3 cups of oats, no fewer. So, not showing the name brand, which happened to get stapled to the bag because no one can tell what oats look like in a glass jar, and it had nice instructions on it. Let's see, that's enough. That's a teeny bit more. 1 cup. You want to do this 1 cup at a time. That way you have a nice chance to stir it in, and it slowly builds up rather than you have an enormous task of stirring in 3 cups of oats at once, and that's just... At this point, I think I might also want to add the other key flavoring agents. Requires... And I'm not going to even bother measuring these out like a spoon or anything, but you do a generous helping of cinnamon. Well, that shouldn't have gone all over the bowl, but, well, I'll digitally edit that out. Wait, no, I don't know how to do that. And this time, I actually have fresh nutmeg nuts to grate into it. So it's the first time I'm doing this with fresh nutmeg rather than the stuff ground up in a bottle. We'll see how that goes. Let's try and take one that's already... Aha. Now, again, damn. I keep dropping lids. Right. You just grate it in. Bring me with the finest grater possible. Not the whole nut. Apparently, if you do that with nutmeg, you get hallucinations. Also, very unpleasant. In fact, I wouldn't actually recommend it. Alright, that seems to be enough in there. Give it a tap. And